Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to convert rooms into masses. It is the first part of a workflow which I'm going to describe it later on. In large scale project, let's say you need to transfer room parameter value into its equipment, map objects, havoc and furnitures which are placed inside them. If you manage them manually, it would be turned in inaccurate results. So I'm going to use a Dynamo script to create masses from the rooms, transferring the parameters values of the rooms into the corresponding masses parameters. Somehow we are creating a coordination model for the parameter management. I'm going to use Dynamo 2.13.1 and you need to have Dynamo package Springs installed and you have to save in your folder a conceptual metric mass. I'm going to use Revit 2023. The workflow basically is divided into two major parts. The first one, this part, which is being presented in this video, is converting rooms into masses in a coordination model. Let's say importing the parameter values of rooms into masses as well. In terms of second part, this part, I'll be describing it in another video tutorial which I invite you to watch it after this one. There I'll be show how to use Toolbox plugin of Reop. Without further ado, let's jump into the project. I'm using my personal project for this tutorial and I'll be dealing with rooms placed only at level 01 to speed up the mass creation. So before we begin with Dynamo, let me select my rooms at level 01 to see how many rooms do I have it. Okay, I'm gonna have 13 rooms at level 01. And here I have created a mass schedule with the parameters which we are going to transfer from the rooms. And I have created a mass view in which I have isolated just my mass categories. All right, let's fire up Dynamo. First of all, I'm gonna need my category. I'm gonna set it to manual and I'm gonna pick up the rooms. And I'm gonna need all elements of category. And there's the out-of-box node of Dynamo called element.geometry. And then I'm gonna flatten my list. Oops, the wrong node. All right. Now we need to pick up the Spring node called familyinstance.bygeometry. I believe this is the one we are looking for. Yes. We need to pick up the category as well. Sorry, I'm gonna copy this one. But in this case, we are looking for the mass category, and my geometry would be the flattened list here, and I'm gonna need file path node to pick up my conceptual mass file. And now I'm gonna create a list from a code block of the parameters. Let me show this here. All right, the parameters of rooms are name, number, work breakdown structure 0, 1, and 0, 2. All right, and for the masses, it would be name, section number, work breakdown structure 0, 1, and 2. All right, now I'm gonna have name, then I'm gonna have number, and work breakdown structure underscore 0, 1 building, and the same for the other prompt. Okay, I'm gonna have that. All right, we need 2 of these, and I'm gonna get the value of these parameters of my room category. So I'm gonna look for element element dot get parameter value by name. It's out of box node, and I'm gonna need 4 of this one here. You may have another solution for this one, but I'm going to stick with this one. Okay, my elements are my basically my rooms. And the parameters name are this one here. This node here is going to create the masses from the room and rename it as the room name. So I'm going to give it the name parameters of the room to it. So I'm gonna connect this with the family name. All right. And to set the parameters of these created masses from the room, I'm gonna use the out-of-box node called element.set parameter value by name. Set parameter by name. All right, I'm gonna need 4 of these as we did it for the room category. All right. As I showed you here, the parameter of my mass here instead of number should be section number. So I'm gonna change this one to section number. Cool. I have my parameters name here. my element is the uh, mass created. All right, and the values are the same as my room parameters. Okay, so I'm gonna have the name, this one, let me move it here. So now we are good with our script, but we have to select our family mass, metric mass. I'm gonna choose the one that I have copied here in my folder. So I believe we are all set to go and run the script. Before running the script, let me show you here. So here I have my mass view without any masses created, and here I have the schedule of these 4 parameters: name, section number, work breakdown structure 0, 1 and 0, 2. Okay, now let's run the script and see what happens. Okay, here already I'm seeing that it is creating my masses based on my rooms. All right, and let's check out the parameters. Here I have my parameters actually completed based on my name, section number, and VBS 01 and 02 parameters of the rooms. Okay, let's check this out in the schedule as well. Here we go. I have 13 masses created based on the rooms. So if I select, for example, this one in this angle, which is lobby, office entrance, the section number is 2, and these are the other parameters. Okay, if I go and select the corresponding room, I'm gonna have number 2, name, lobby, office entrance, and the other parameters. So now basically I have created the masses based on my rooms at level 01, and I'm working currently for this tutorial, actually for the first part of this workflow, on the mass project file. All right, I'm gonna save it and keep it for the next and second part of the tutorial. So I invite you to watch the second part of this tutorial at 03 Revit plugin pushing parameter value using toolbox. Thank you and bye for now.